Hi, I'm Sandy, and welcome to Life with Sandy. Well, good morning. Today is Thursday, August 4th. Pay no attention to how bad my hair looks today. I can't do it. Oh, my flowers blew over. We had a really bad storm last night. We lost power twice, but not long enough for the generator to kick in, so Jim was a little disappointed. But around me, they all lost power. And part of the expressway was shut down because of flooding. But that didn't affect me because I was safe and snug at my own home. But we were on our way to my foot doctor appointment, so I'm hoping I have some progress that he can show. I think he's going to do some x-rays of my foot. I'm not really sure, but we'll see. But we have birthdays today. Today is Rachel over at Active Rachel Ann. Rachel, you haven't been posting any videos. Where are you? But it's your birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Rachel. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. We had to come to a stop here because today is Rosemary Gaeta? G-A-E-T-A. Gaeta. Rosemary, it's your birthday, even though I messed up your last name. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Rosemary. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. Well, I have an Aunt Rosemary that lives in Boston, and I grew up on the street on Rosemary in Detroit. I even remember the address, 14921, and my phone number was Prescott77898. Don't ask me what I had for breakfast yesterday. No, I'm just kidding. I know what I had, but I can remember things from way back then. But we also have anniversaries. Today is the 50th anniversary of, her channel name is Grammy6, but it is Mike and Debbie's 50th anniversary. Oh, it's starting to rain. It's your anniversary. Happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary. Happy, 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 happy anniversary. Happy, 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 happy anniversary. Great, 50 years, very good. It is also my cousin Paul and Kathy. It's their anniversary too. I wish I would have remembered. I would have gave them an anniversary card because I just left them in Minnesota just a couple days ago. But today is their, I think it's their 30th or 31st. They've been married a long time. I think it's their 31st. Anyway, Paul and Kathy, happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy, 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 happy anniversary, happy, 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 happy anniversary. Once again, if it's your birthday or anniversary, just let me know, and I will sing to you because I love singing. And on my vacation, I wanted to make sure I made a special point to sing to people, because just because I was on vacation doesn't mean I wasn't going to acknowledge your birthday or your anniversary for that matter, because those are important events in your life. So I wanted to make sure I acknowledged them. And plus I got to share a little bit of my day with you too that way. And I never exactly know where it's at. Here we go. This is what, see, the problem with having a doctor that's this close, that you can wait to the very last minute. I like to be on time, but I'm not one of these people that gets it somewhere early. I'm never late, but I do kind of fudge the line a little bit to get there on time, because my appointment's at 10:45 and it's 10:43 right now. So let's say I'm cutting it close, as they say. But I won't be late. Same with work. I worked at 6 o'clock. I got there at 6 o'clock. You're not getting another minute out of me. It's just, but I pride myself on not being late. Now, the exception to the rule is if I'm meeting somebody for a ride. How am I parking here? I want to park here. There's a better spot over here. If I'm meeting somebody for a ride, I get there early because I always feel that I should be waiting for them. They shouldn't be waiting for me. So I don't have a problem with that. But this is a spot. I'm trying to think, is this a spot? Nobody wants to be in the front row, but I will take it. So enough chitter chatter for now. I will talk to you guys when I get out, let you know what the doctor said. And now it's raining. I did mean to tell you that on my vacation it did rain one day. We weren't going anywhere anyhow that day. We were sitting home, but they had a thunderstorm come through. It was so nice. My foot is about the same. It hasn't got any worse, but it hasn't got any better. He gave me another shot in my foot, which I don't like, but it didn't hurt as much as it did that very first time. But I want to get gas, but it's thundering and lightning right now, and I don't know if you're supposed to not get gas when it's bad weather like that. I don't know. We'll see. But plus I'd get wet. How much gas do I have? Ooh, I need to get gas. But this is why I make a point of just being right on time for my doctor's appointment. My appointment was at 10:45. I actually checked in on their clock because they got a little clock behind their desk at 10:45. The doctor did not call me until 11:25, and the nurse came in and took all the information. She left at 11:30. Then I waited another 10 minutes in the examining room for the doctor to come in, and he was with me at 5 minutes, if that. Gave me my shot, and I'm on my way. It's aggravating. But anyway, one of the reasons I decided to wait is with all that traveling, because we did a lot of sitting, because it took us 13 and a half hours to get to Duluth, and then we did a little running around there, sitting in the car, going there. We went up to Kathy's cabin, her sister's cottage, rather. So we were sitting in the car for that. Then when we went to Redwood Falls for my uncle's memorial service and my cousin Michael's memorial service, my Aunt Jan, they were all cremated, so we're going to do the ashes, all three of them together. So that was another 6 hours driving down there. And then we went to Walnut Grove twice, and that was an hour that way, an hour back. And then coming home, it was 14 and a half hours. So, needless to say, I did a lot of sitting, and I think that your body kind of reacts differently like that. Plus the fact that I did really well at the cottage eating, but no, not so much when I was in Minnesota. I did a lot, and I'm talking to you, a lot of snacking. So I do foresee a gain this week, but I'm really going to try to do my best to kind of make it not so big, because it was really bad. How my eating was very poor. I didn't eat any fruit at all while I was gone, but I did have a salad every day, so I did do well with that. Oh, that one doesn't look. Oh, no, that's not right. It's okay. It's open. Yeah, it looks like it is, but I think I got to pay inside. So I will be right back. Well, as it turned out, I had to go inside. But it's all covered, at least so I didn't get wet. But now we're on our way to the post office because I got some stuff I got to mail. But I can tell the shot is working because I didn't have any pain walking into the thing. But I know the shot's just temporary. It'll wear off, I know. But I have to go back in 2 weeks, and they're going to do another ultrasound to see how it's doing. But like I said, when I was in Minnesota, I stayed at a hotel. We ate out when we were at the hotel, we ate out every night. We ate out Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We ate out all 3 days. So I ate out. A funny thing is when we were eating out, I am the slowest eater in the world. I know that. I am so slow. And we went, there was 14 of us. We went to this golf club. One of Paul's friends has a membership to a golf course. So we went there to their country club or whatever you call it. And so they ordered for 14 people, and everybody got their food. except for me. The waitress come over. She was very nice. She kind of whispered in my ear. She says, I need to apologize. The kitchen lost your order, so they're just preparing it now, so it'll be a couple minutes. So I only had half of it. I think I told you that, a turkey bacon club. And so I ate half of it and then brought the other half back to the room and headed the next day for my lunch. So, but I had a good time. I overate. I underwalked, under-exercised. I can see my weight gain already. I'm watching my videos back, and I can see that the 30 pounds has probably turned into 35 now. And so I have to get serious. And so I am getting serious about getting back on track. One of the things that was my biggest downfall when we were staying at the hotel, we stayed at the Redwood Falls Lodge, I think it was called. But they make homemade cookies every day, and they put them on the counter by the reception desk. And when we had checked in at 3 o'clock, they had just put a fresh batch of peanut butter cookies. They were delicious. So I had 2 right then. You know, why not? I mean, I've been traveling all day because I told you I don't eat when I travel. So I was hungry, so I ate the 2 cookies, and then we checked in, and then we were going to dinner, and didn't I grab another 2 cookies on the way out? They were so good. And then on Saturday, they had chocolate chip cookies, so I had 2 more on that day. And then on Sunday they had, which were the best, the absolute best, oatmeal, peanut butter oatmeal chocolate chip cookies. All one cookie, all my favorites, oatmeal, peanut butter, and chocolate chips, and no raisins, because usually an oatmeal cookie has raisins, and I don't like raisins. It was heaven. So I had 2 more of those. So it was like, and so then I found out that the cookies aren't made from scratch. They're from this, I've never heard of them, Otis Spunkmeyer cookies. Has anybody else heard of Otis Spunkmeyer? Or am I the only one in the world who's never heard of this cookie? It is delicious. So then when I was telling Christy, when I was driving home, I was telling her about how I had overeaten the whole week and how I had gone crazy on these really good cookies. And I said, and it's from somebody called, it's like named after an elevator. She says, Otis Spunkmeyer. Oh, I love those cookies. I thought, how do you know those cookies? She says, her class store, like, you know, like when you're in high school, you have a class store. At least they do in some schools in Michigan. And all the money you raise at your class store, you use for your class trips and different things like that. You know, like you bake cookies or stuff. And they made Otis Spunkmeyer cookies every single day. And so she said that they always liked being in the class next to it, cause the room that was making the cookies, because then you could smell them, and then you got the first choice at the store. They always sold out. It was their biggest seller. And so she says, you ask Danny. He'll tell you how good those cookies were. So I called Danny, and Danny said he never heard of the cookies. He said, no, we never had those cookies. We just had a store-bought cookie. It wasn't that great. I said, well, you better call Christy, because she said that you had them. And she said, well, they probably didn't have them when I had it. They probably just started when she did. So then Christy and Danny and Jimmy got on some kind of 3-way call or something like that, and determined that Jimmy had them too. And it was just Danny had a crappy class, that they didn't put any effort into raising money, because Jimmy remembers those cookies too. But I don't remember them. Not that I don't remember them. I've never had them. So I was almost tempted to buy them, because I thought that's how good they were. I was going to buy these cookies, until I see that you got to buy like the commercial mix, which is probably, you know, like it didn't look like individual. If you can buy it individually, please don't let me know, because I would buy them. They were that good. But it was like $100 or something to buy them, and they made like 100 cookies or something like that. No, thank you. I would love them, but I don't need them. So, but other than that, I had a really, really good time. I just had a really great time. It's just, it was like a once a year thing. If I gain 3 or 4 pounds, I'll get them off. I know that. So, but now we're going to go in and mail our letters, and I will talk to you probably at breakfast. Well, that was a trip and a half. I had a really nice guy. I was telling him that I had some stamps at home that I couldn't get them. They're sticking to the book, and I was just wondering if there was a way. Oh, I got to answer this. I'll be right back. That was David. David's working up north, almost by the Upper Peninsula, so I took his call. Anyway, So I was saying that I had bought a book of stamps that they're sticking in the book. I can't get them out. And so I said, I was just wondering if I tried to steam them like they used to do in the olden days. And he looked at me like, what are you talking about? And I said, like in the old movies, like they would hold a letter over a kettle that was boiling and the steam was coming out, and then they'd slowly break the seal, and then they'd read the letter, and then they'd use their little stick of glue, and then they glued the letter back closed. What? He was like in his 30s. I says, I'm aging myself. And he was just kind of cute. But then I kind of sidetracked him because I was mailing a letter to my cousin Lynn, and then he put just one stamp on it. And I'm thinking, it should have been more. So then he threw it into the thing to get mailed out. And I said, so if I was at home, how many stamps would I use to send that? And he goes, well, one. And I go, oh, really? For Canada? He says, that was a letter for Canada? You got me distracted with the steam talk. So he pulled it back out. And so we had to put some additional stamps on it. So then I mailed my package that I wanted to mail. And then I asked for a book of stamps, and then I put my card in, and I thought, like, if do you have hazardous material, and I put no, and I was supposed to hit yes or something with I wasn't reading the thing. That's what was the problem. So when I was leaving, he says, well, there's a survey, and I says, well, I'll give you props for putting up with this old woman, because I didn't know what the heck I was doing. He just kind of laughed. He says, you made my day. I said, well, that's all that matters. But I did get a letter in my post office, so I thought I'd check it out, and you can I'll share it with you now. But I can get it out of the envelope. Look at hummingbirds. I didn't put my feeder out this year because I knew that I wouldn't be home to take care of it, because I knew I had a lot of traveling to do. Well, Sandy, thanks so much for the awesome salad jars from WW. It was kind of you to use your points to get them for me. I look forward to using them. I'm enjoying your videos from the lake. Have a wonderful vacation with your family, because summer goes by way too fast. Thank you for your thoughtfulness and your friendship, Valerie Reese. Well, you're welcome, Valerie. I'm glad you got to use them. I just saw that they're going to discontinue the points in October, because they usually come out with new plans all the time. So I have a lot of wellness points because I track on the phone, and not so much for the wellness points because there's really not that much stuff on there that I really want. But I'm not going to give away points. I'll probably donate them. I think you can donate them to food banks or something. So I'll probably be donating my points. But it's what? Almost 12:30. Time to get home and think about breakfast. I think I'm going to have a chicken stir fry for dinner tonight. Because like I said, it's time to get serious. I got to get back on track, because before you know it, I'm going to be in the 50s, because I know I'm in the 40s right now. I haven't weighed myself, but I know in my heart of hearts. I was 239.6 when I left. I ate poorly for the last 11, 12 days. All those cookies. Otis Spunkmeyer, I'll always remember that cookie. But anyway, so let's get a crack-a-lack and then get back on track, and let's get home. Oh, Sue at Sue Slims Down was working near Mount Rushmore, and she went into pretty much close to the day I was going to go anyhow, and she took some pictures, and if I can figure out how I can switch them around, I'll put the pictures at the end of my blah blah blah, blah here, so you can see. When I saw all those steps, I realized I chose wisely, because I could have never done those steps. I could have never done them. I know that, but I can look at myself right now and see that I put weight on, and I don't like that thought. So that'll help me to get back on track. Well, I just got back from all my running around, and I got some mail, but I can't show it to you because it shows my home address. But look at how pretty the card is. Look how nice. And it says, welcome home. Thank you for sharing all of your vacation with us. I'm so happy your foot is feeling better too. Hugs always, Susan. Sparkling Susan. Thank you so much, Susan. It was a great vacation. I was glad you guys all came with me. I know I'm kind of shaky here because I didn't get my stand. But we did have a good time, I hope. I know I did. I hope you did too. Talk to you guys soon. Well, I got to find my journal that I keep my food track in. I got to figure out where I put it. But this is a 4-point breakfast. 3 points for my half a cup of dried oatmeal, with 1 point for a quarter cup of 2% milk, 0 for my cup of tea, 0 for my grapefruit and my banana, and 0 for my diet cranberry pineapple juice. So it is a 4-point breakfast. As you can hear in the background, I am still doing laundry. Oh my gosh, I never realized how much laundry I had, but I haven't done any laundry in 2.5 weeks, so it kind of makes sense that I'm still doing it. But I'm going to have a quick little snack. Oh, berries, how I missed you. So I'm going to have some berries and a hard-boiled egg and then a glass of water. Well, I'm going to end my video now because Jim and I have a bunch of stuff to watch that we watch together on TV. We decided not to have the stir fry. I don't know what Jim's going to have. I'm going to have a salad with my poppy seed dressing, which will be I have a little bit of my meat in that left. I'm going to add like 5 points for it, 6 points at the most. And then I'm going to have some of my chili that I made, which is 3 points. So it's a 9 point, and my breakfast was 5, so I'm 2 under. But that's going to do it for tonight. So I will talk to you guys tomorrow. In the meantime, like, comment, subscribe, and share. And I will talk to you guys soon. Probably tomorrow.